Hello, welcome to my channel, A Budgeting Wife. And if you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you are notified that I am budgeting. Before I get started, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to budget with me and support me during this financial journey as I navigate through how to make my money stretch through the month. And to all of my viewers, I hope after this video you will consider subscribing. Hello everyone, how are you all? I'm doing okay. We are going to be closing out week 2 and setting up week 3. So here is my April calendar spread. We have our days marked off that has passed. And we are going to be looking at week 3. The bills that have to be paid for this week is Greenlight, Apple Care. We have Cardinal due. The lights due, water, Netflix, Apple Storage. We also have the Ford due and half of the card note. And my son has a hair appointment on Thursday. So let's go ahead and jump into week 2's paycheck budget tracker. Okay, so we are looking at our April paycheck budget tracker for the week of April 9th through April 15th. And that is week 2 for me. So we're going to close this week out. So for our income this week, we have rollover number 1. We actually rolled over $719.79. And for rollover number 2, we had rolled over $575.01. That gave our income total to be $1,294.80. Okay, so the bills that had to get covered this week was BET Plus at $9.99, the phone at $107, which is my phone bill. I do have 4 lines on this phone, and I'm on like a promotion plan, and I'm only using 2 out of the 4 lines. So I am shopping around. The reason why I haven't switched is because through Metro PSS, whatever it is, Metro, they offer Amazon Prime. So I am getting a benefit with this service through Metro. So I've been looking around for different providers, and they don't offer like Amazon Prime with their membership. So I'm going to stick with this until I'm able to find another phone company that offers a little bit more than what I am already receiving. And that was 107. Car insurance number 1 was $77.49. Car insurance number 2 was $160. Discover was $40.74. Target was $25.22. My credit union, I did overdraft and I owed them $45.20. And then the rent came out at $120, which is my portion of the rent. That is not the total amount of rent due every month. That's just what I am responsible for. So that gave our bill total to be $585.64, leaving us a leftover of $709.16. So we are going to go ahead and jump into our week 2 envelopes. Okay, so for our week 2 envelope, we had gas. I budgeted 40, but by this week being my daughter's spring break week, I didn't have to put no gas in my vehicle, so we did not. And that gas that I had put in the previous week, it lasts me for like a whole week straight. So that was 0. Household 0, me 0, daughter 0, son did get his 20. Food out 0, miscellaneous 0, car wash, car accessories $9.99. So we came up with the envelope total of $29.99 with a leftover of $679.17. As you all know, we just go ahead and just put that down here to our extra savings. For rollover number one, we actually rolled over $274.15. And for rollover number two, we actually rolled over $405.02, giving us a savings total of $679.17 with a zero balance. This week went pretty good. Everything was budgeted for, actually came out. And the only thing that wasn't taken out this week was gas. And everything else was on track this week. So we are going to go ahead and set up for week 3 of April. Okay, so we are looking at our April's paycheck budget tracker for the 3rd week of April, which runs from April 16th through April 22nd. So we are going to start with our income section. So right here in our income section, I do have rollover from last week. Number one, scheduled at $274.15, and rollover number two, scheduled at $405.02. Let's go ahead and get our income total for week 3. I do not expect any other income to come in at all, but if I do receive it, I'll go ahead and write that down. So we have $274.15 plus our $405.02. That gives us an income total of $679.17. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and look at the bills that's due this week. As you can see, I have all these cardinals filled in already, so I can already know how much they are. So I gotta go back into my app and figure it out. Okay, so for green light this week, we are going to be budgeting that at $4.99. Apple Care is $13.49, and this is for my iPhone 12 Pro Max. And then I do have another Apple Care right here. This Apple Care is for my iPad 10 generation. So the lights this week, I am budgeting $30. Netflix, I am going to be budgeting $9.99. Apple storage is $2.99, and all the ages represent the automatic payments that come out. I ain't gotta worry about it. Okay, the Ford is doing the 20th at $274.37. Half of the car note is $160. We only have 2 cars that we're paying notes on. We have 3 vehicles in total, but we're only paying on 2. One of them is paid off, and the truck is next being paid off. I think my principal balance the last time I checked was like $5,200. So hopefully at the end of this year it'll be dropped down to about $2,000. And then we'll get done with that. Then we'll just have 1 car note to work on. So, and then that's it for cars. I'm not interested in purchasing no more vehicles or anything like that. As far as an electric vehicle, that time will come when that time comes. I know that everybody has to switch over to electric vehicles, I believe like by 2035 or something like that. But I refuse to pay another car note if I own my vehicle. So I'm not for sure how that's going to go if you have to buy an electric car and you have a car that's already paid off. So I'm not for sure how the government or whoever is regulating that, I'm not for sure how they're going to go about that. So when that time comes, we will worry about that. But anyways, I already kind of have a car that I want to buy, an electric car I want to buy. I'm interested in the Chevy Blazer electric car, the red one. Oh, that one's so nice. Okay, so anyways, we have our renter's insurance at $23.24. The water, this is water service delivery. We don't get our water delivered. We go get our water, but we are renting the cooler from Sparklet. So it's $6.99 for the month. And then we have Klarna at $8.75, Klarna at $16.41, and then another one at $8.75. So I am going to go ahead and add up all of the bills, and we are going to figure out what our total is. Okay, so as you all can see, we did get a bill total of $559.97 for this week. Now, I am going to let you guys know that this is my last week of paying bills. Like, this is like the bills that's due this day are going to be put up here. So I'm going to pay these two bills in this week. So basically the 23rd through the 29th, I'm not going to have any bills. And we're just going to get ready for May. So these are the rest of the bills that are due for April. So let's go ahead and get our income total, which was $679.17. We are going to subtract the $559.97. That leaves us with $119.20. I am going to go ahead and bring this down here. Okay, so I am going to, even though this is my last week paying bills, I do need gas money for the following week. So I'm going to have to put that in consideration when I am looking at this number. So for this week, I did go ahead and put gas in the car for this week. So this $40 should do me good. It got me over a half a tank of gas. So everything else, as far as household meat, daughter, son, food, miscellaneous, everything else should be $0. So we are going to go ahead and put our envelope. And you know, I'm being very, very strict on like my variable spending, because sometimes I could get carried away and then I'd be really mad because I gotta borrow money from somewhere else I don't want to borrow from. Like last month I had to borrow for my emergency. I overdrafted in my, you know, my checking account. So now I sat there and like, okay, now let me go ahead and make sure I'm not doing a lot of variable spending for, you know, the times I don't need to be spending. So our envelope total is $40. So we are going to subtract that 40. That gives us $79.20, which is going to go over here to roll over number 1, and we are just going to roll this over to week 4, even though we have no bills, but I still will need some gas out of this money. So this is April's paycheck budget tracker for week 3. I don't know, I told you guys a couple of videos ago that May is going to be looking different. I am going to be tracking 2 different checking accounts. So that's going to be very interesting. You guys just stay tuned for May, because May is going to be the first time I'm ever like doing that tracking. I'm going to be using 2 separate paycheck budget trackers, 2 different accounts, paying the same bills, but certain bills are coming out of certain checking accounts. So you guys will get the gist of it when we get ready to set up May and go into the month of May. So yeah, thank you guys so much for subscribing, commenting, letting me know that you guys are here for me. I really do appreciate that so much. You guys come back at the end of this week so we can go ahead and close out our week 3 instead of week 4. Until next time, you guys take care. Bye-bye.